good evening, and welcome to Secret Fortune. How are we doing this evening? Yes, it do be me. Welcome. It is again a Friday. And we have some more subscriptions coming in. Another one there for Brand New Halo 4-month resub. Thank you very much for that, Toad. Do love that timing on that 15-month resub. The 15 months with the funky music and the funky fresh host. I don't know if I'm funky fresh, but I do appreciate the compliment nonetheless. Thank you very much for the 15-month resub there. Hope you are doing well there. Hello everyone, hello. It's Secret Fortune, it is indeed. Oh, and Sapster gifting out. It's all colliding with the music, I don't care. Thank you very much, Sapster, gifting out a sub there to MPL Dart. That's very generous of you. And we have started a hype train already. Oh, and Tipster. Celebratory flail. Thank you very much for the 50 bits there, Tipster. Oh no, 50 bits from Theory of Game, should I say. 17 months from Tipster. And this is about to happen, isn't it? Connor! 15? 15 gifted subs. Gifting out there to Mike45845, Zadster, Apollo Nuevo, Arkadar, Jers, Merlin Numue, Diamond Ninja, Race of the Prize, Anacept, Home Game Ed, Cycle Space, Big Man Arrow, Clark Joseph, 8 Mickey, and Digital David. It's Space! What the heck are you doing, Connor? 15 gifted subs. That's unreal. That's just immensely generous, Connor. Thank you very much. What are you doing to me? That's just unreal. That is just completely and utterly unreal. You get a sub. You get a sub. 15 people get a freaking sub courtesy of Connor M27. That's just ridiculous. You had a decent gambling session yesterday, so you thought, why not? Okay. What the frick? 222 bits from Milk Like Substance. Anything, literally anything is amazing support. You don't even need to give me anything. Just being here is amazing support. Thank you for the 222 bits. But Matt, also adding to everything going on with 5 gifted subs. And those ones are going to Enery FX, Kanoka the Cooper, Mon Ami, Bass Ackwards, and Oren Mistarel. And again from Space. Holy crap. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs there, Matt. That's just ridiculous support as well. Don't know what to do. This is just a bit too much at the moment. And the train is already at hyperspeed 5. It really is. Well, we've completed level 4. We're not too far away from completing level 5, but my goodness me. Welcome, one and all. I'm not going to lose my voice yet, hopefully. I've been able to, you know, kick this tickly throat. So hopefully we should be all right this evening. But yeah, that's a lot of subs that's been going on already. And someone anonymously gifting there to Pop Ramen Comedy. Thank you, anonymous gifter, whoever you are. Thank you very much for the generosity. It's definitely a common theme, is me losing my voice just due to things happening because people are just ridiculously generous out here. Like, you are just too generous, all of you. Stay hydrated or stay coked. I don't know. No, don't take that out of context. Stay Coca-Cola'd. Other brands are available. So yes, this is Secret Fortune. The game with 24 envelopes, each with a numerical value inside. Sounds a bit like Deal or No Deal, doesn't it? Except it's not, because they are trivia-based. This is a trivia-based game. As long as you can answer the questions correctly, then you can keep the big sums of money in play all the way up until the end, when we reveal what your secret fortune is. And in this game, we play this straight. Both with a pair that join me in voice. So if you want to do that, you can very much do that. Or you can play on your own, outside of the voice. You don't get to pick the envelopes in that case, but you're taken for the ride, but you keep what envelope you would have had given the answers you give me. So you technically play your own game alongside the hot seat game, and you can win up to 100,000 dukes, depending on how well you play the game. In fact, anyone could win 100,000 doots this evening on each game because I put the doots in. Hopefully, it should work. Hopefully, the doots will work. So, yes, you could earn 100,000 doots on each game if you can keep a hold of the correct envelope and keep them all the way up until the end. So, this lobby to enter in is if you'd like to play either version of the game. But if you want to play with me here in voice, then, well, that's an extra criteria. If you don't meet that criteria, if you do not want to join me here in voice, then please exclude once you have entered into lobby. There's a command then you can exclude by just saying the word exclude, and then you'll be able to play just the solo game on your own in whispers to the bot. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get this underway then, and open up the lobby. And your room code is YHCP. I should say Clive. This is Clive's pack we are starting off with this evening. So, if you'd like to play this, enter in the room code YHCP. Thank you very much, Clive. And also to Sampster later on. We will be playing Sampster's pack as our second game this evening. But first of all, we will be starting off with Clive of Legends pack of Secret Fortune, because I've had quite a few packs come through. Had one from Clive. Oh, here's the cough. I jinxed it. One from Clive, one from Sapster, one from Alex. Just had one from Diamond Ninja as well. I think I've also got another one from David, so I still have loads of packs of Secret Fortune. Probably because it's quite a nice game to write for, because you only need 11 questions in total. And that's just how it goes, I suppose. There we go. Lots of names joining. Welcome, one and all. The brevity is appealing, yeah, it is. And yet the game is actually quite long, even though there's only 11 questions. The entire game can actually last quite a while. Like, the original show was, what, a 45-minute slot or something? Maybe, yeah, 45-minute slot. Obviously, with lottery breaks in between. And, yeah, our game here will be about that as well each time. So, yeah. That's what we're looking forward to here. And there goes the hype train. It has finally departed. Thank you for all of the generosity there. Ended on a level 4. Goodness me. As it says there, such strong support. So yes, if you don't want to join the voice game, enter in exclude once you have joined so that you will get to play just the solo game on your own. But if you want to play as a main player and want to play as a duo, then just leave yourself as normal. I need to put a display on here to indicate whether you are excluded or not, something I've not done yet. Where am I at with this? I was going to do something and I've forgotten what that thing was. Lots of names have already been excluded. Cool. I think that should all be good. Oh yeah, because this is for Dukes now, I should actually allow anyone to play rather than, yeah. What I'm going to try and do is give people a singular chance to be a hot seat player before we sort of rotate around. Just so we can get through everyone that does want to be a hot seat player at some point eventually. And then once that has expired, then it starts becoming more, we recycle the list again. So I'm going to try and keep track of who has played as a hot seat player, because you sort of get the advantage of more thinking time and also a partner to talk to as well. When you're playing the solo game, you will only have 20 seconds to lock in an answer of A, B, C, D, or E, F, depending on where we are in the game. And then the game will stop accepting answers from you. Right, I think we're ready to go. So, who would like to join me here? Let's find out. This music is getting rather irritating, it must be said. This is where I need to put the generic envelope background music instead of this one. Learn the alphabet with Ash, A, B, C, D, and then E, F, also additional in there. So who's going to be picked? Let's find out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This evening we will have Tipster and Pokernuts joining me here in voice. let me do this. I've just realised I've not updated the code for the Discord overlay since I was debugging stuff for Tipster. So let me update the code for that so that it displays correctly for this channel. There we go. Now it's displaying correctly. I unmute myself and we wait for Tipster and Pokenuts to join me here in the live studio. Everyone else, you are in the game. If you entered in the lobby earlier, you are in the game. You will be whispering to Quizbot 3000 your answers. And yes, we would like you to answer in whispers if you can, please, in this game. Once it has locked down, you are free to have a bit of a discussion amongst yourselves in the audience, but don't go screaming what the answer is and spoiling the fun for everyone. And similarly, when it comes to sort of tracking envelopes in that, don't metagame too much. Obviously, you'll probably know exactly what things are, but you know, for those that might not be following along and just want a bit more of the wonder of the game, don't metagame too much and just let people enjoy the fun they would like to have. Other than that, feel free to have a discussion because Pokenuts and Tipster here will not be looking at chat, will you now?
No, it's closed.
It is closed. It's hidden off to the side.
Good. Well, welcome, Pokenuts and Tipster. Poker, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, considering that it's currently a little past 5 a.m. But on the positive side, it is Saturday morning, so I'm doing all right.
Well, hey, Saturday morning, 5 in the morning, just what you want. Well, I mean, you could earn yourself up to 100,000 dukes here with Secret Fortune, and you've got a pretty decent partner in Tipster, I would have thought. I mean, I might be placing a bit of pressure there, but you do know quite a bit, Tipster. Like, your previous performances on Duel and things like that have demonstrated you do have a breadth of knowledge.
Yeah. It's just every time people say that, I'm like, no, lower your expectations, please. Because fight comes before a fall, you know?
I mean, that is true as well. But, Poker, just sort of realistically speaking, I suppose, what do you think you'll be able to get out of this game?
Well, I haven't really seen growing up with the game, as it were, but I'm hoping for, based on 11 questions, if I can get sort of 2 to 3, I'd be okay with that.
Oh, that's a nice... okay, well, we'll see if we can get a 2 or 3 of those 11 questions correct. I mean, even if you don't get questions perfectly correct, even if you do, like, second best, you can do pretty well in this game. So we'll see how well it goes. Tipster, good evening to you. How are you doing after your wonderful hosting, may I say, last night for the Poker Main Finals?
Oh my goodness, my voice was wrecked this morning. I have treated myself to homemade pain au chocolat and baked camembert today.
Home baked pain au chocolat. Oh my goodness me.
No, it's not like made from scratch, but you know
fair enough.
The dough that you roll yourself.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of effort just to make the pastry for that kind of stuff.
Who's got that much effort at that time in the morning? I mean,
even chefs won't unless they're actually in the kitchen for the company. So yeah, it's a lot of effort, and a lot of time as well to make all the laminated layers of that creamy butter. Anyway, I'm salivating. Tipster, how well do you think you're going to do this evening?
I'm aiming for something above 20k. That's my target tonight.
All right,
something above 20k.
We shall see if we can achieve that for you. So both of you will be playing together. You'll be able to have a bit of a discussion on the questions. I may prod you if you are taking a little too long on any particular question or any particular response. But other than that, enjoy the game, and we'll see how well you can do. And also critically, for you, don't watch Twitch or anything. Everything you'll need is here in the Discord. You'll be watching my Discord stream, and there'll be a couple of moments where I take the Discord stream off depending on how you answer on certain questions in round number 1, but we'll get there when we get there. You ready to play?
Just quickly, in terms of like us talking about the answers, do you want us to wait a bit so that Twitch has a chance, or do you want us to kind of spring into that straight away?
You know what? It didn't really cross my mind before, but my reading of the answers is already when the timer starts. So by the time the 20 seconds have expired, I would have thought you would already have started your discussion proper, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. So just wait for me to read all the answers out, and then I'll sort of prompt you and say, what do you think on this, or whatever, and then you'll be able to start talking. That should be all good. All right, let's get this game underway then, and let's reveal all those envelopes, all 1 through 24. The toaster rack of riches, although I do not have the... oh, for goodness sake, Scorcan. The toaster rack of riches. We have values all the way from 100 doots up to 100,000 doots. Yes, this now has been converted into a doots game, so by the end you should earn whatever you end up with. And for you Twitch chat, you will also be playing in a similar vein. When you answer, you'll be locking in a particular envelope in each case, and when it gets to the final round, you'll be playing with those final 6 envelopes that you have, and whatever envelope you're left with at the end, you will get in doots. If you don't give me an answer, Twitch chat, in the 20 seconds that you're allotted on each question, then it will randomly pick an envelope on your behalf, and that's the one that you will carry through. So just bear that in mind. If you do not give me an answer, it will have to play something, because it has to take an envelope of some description through to the next round. So bear that in mind. It will randomly pick for you. So it's entirely possible that you play the Luigi strat and earn 100,000 doots. It's unlikely, but possible. I'm just saying. Right. Poker and tipster. In each of these questions in round number 1, I need to ask of you 4 envelopes in total, which will then get assigned to some answers to a question. So, first of all, 2 envelopes each. So, Poker, which 2 envelopes would you like to pick first?
Number 2, please.
Number 2.
And number 16.
And number 16. Tipster, which 2 would you like?
Let's go for 18.
18.
And 20, please.
And 20, just like that. They go down there, and those are your 4 selected envelopes. To Twitch chat, yes, all you need to do is answer with the letter A, B, C, or D in this particular round in the allotted time. It will accept both uppercase or lowercase letters, doesn't matter so long as they are A, B, C, or D. You do not get to pick any of the envelope numbers. You just give an answer A, B, C, or D to which you believe is the greatest, the most positive superlative answer on this question. So you'll get a question that has 4 ordered answers to them. For you, Twitch chat, give me just the one envelope, or the one answer, A, B, C, or D, that is the best in that regard. For you, Pokernuts and Tipster, you're sort of playing the game the other way round. You will be keeping 1 envelope at the end, but you're discarding 3 envelopes in this round. You'll get to see what the values are of each envelope that you do discard. But for you, Pokernuts and Tipster, you are discarding, so you're losing the lowest. And for Twitch chat, you are just picking 1 and you're keeping the highest, keeping the most value. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, so if you're all ready, here comes question number 1. According to the 2019 US Census Bureau, which US state's population has the oldest median age? Is it Utah, Maine, Florida, or California? Now, what we're going to do is going to allocate these envelopes such that the envelope with the most amount of money is associated to the state which has the oldest median age. And then conversely, the envelope with the least value is associated to the state with the youngest median age. For you, Twitch chat, you should have already given me an answer A, B, C, or D to which you believe is the oldest. And for you, Pokernuts and Tipster, you will be discarding 3 envelopes in this round. So try and go for 3 of the youngest median ages that you believe, and we'll see what you'll be left with. So, what do you think?
So my instant instinct is that California's gonna be it's median, isn't it? So you've got a lot of old bigwigs, but not as many as kind of your young upstarts in California and your kind of Silicon Valley kind of tech growth.
Yeah.
So
I'll go on.
I'm thinking it's not California.
Right. I'm thinking, like, based on my limited knowledge of American population and general stuff, people apparently either go to Florida for holidays or to retire. which makes me think that it's sort of at the young end and the older end, but I don't think so. I think that sort of avoids the median gap, as it were.
Right. Okay.
Utah has a lot of young families, from what I can think. I'm not. But this is 2019, so that would be 2 years ago. Did anything major happen 2 years ago that would have changed this from what it would be?
I'll be honest. My US geography is.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've got a person from the United Kingdom and an Australian asking an American question.
Here's the fun of the game. So, which of these do you want to bin first?
I'd be tempted to bin California first.
Yeah,
Are you okay with that, Poker?
The tech industry thing makes sense in terms of having a lot of older people. So I don't think it's the lowest, but I will agree to be in California.
Okay.
Okay, lock in that, yeah?
Yes, I'd like to get rid of California.
Okay, envelope 2 will be departing from us in this game at an early phase. Let's find out what was in envelope 2. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 3,000 doots.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good value to get rid of there. Nice low one. Now I need to bin 2 more.
So what were you saying about Utah?
The quote-unquote joke is that it's just sort of younger families. So I don't think they would have a median age which is higher than the other two.
Okay. So bin Utah?
Bin Utah.
We'd like to bin Utah, please.
Okay, we're also getting rid of envelope 18. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... Ooh, early phase for this one. 100 doots!
Okay.
Hey!
So you know that is technically the worst answer up there. Congratulations on getting rid of the 100 doots. That does mean your minimum win now is going to be 500 doots.
Okay.
So, but you still have to bin 1 more, which is the last one you are binning.
So, I don't know much about Maine. The only thing I know about Florida is there's a lot of golf there. And...
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Are you
with
stereotyping golf in some way here, Tipster?
Look, as someone who used to golf myself, I know that there's a few younger people who play golf, but generally it tends to be people of an older persuasion. So that's making me lean more towards Florida here, but I know nothing about Maine.
Yeah, because the part of my brain's like, Florida is also a holiday destination, but that means that people would go there. It wouldn't mean that people live there.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be the thing they put on their census.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a census thing, which makes me think that I agree with you that Florida sounds like it would be the highest. So, based on our combined knowledge of a big fat goose egg of Maine, I'm opting to bin Maine.
Yeah, let's keep Florida, bin Maine, please.
All right, we are binning Maine, envelope number 20. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... bit of a reversal of fortune, maybe. 50,000 doots.
Oh.
Third highest up on the money ladder there. Could that potentially been the best answer in this selection?
I mean, if it wasn't, we're in good standing.
That's true. If it's not, then it does mean that you're looking at 75 or 100k. But were you lucky enough to pick both the 50k and the one of the top 2 in your first selection? Well, let's find out. Computer, what was the correct answer? Oh wait, got to move the envelope first. Sorry. Procedure and everything. Computer, what's the correct answer? Correct answer was Maine. 50,000 dutes there was in the top value. Now, I'm going to hide the Discord briefly for you by doing that, because I'm going to reveal on stream all the necessary information, so you're not going to get to see that. Poking at Tipster, what do you think is in that envelope then?
I think given the values that were revealed, there's a good chance second best. I think we're really unlucky if it's below 3,000.
It's somewhere in the middle. We just happened to get lucky on the 100 and the 3K that we sort of knocked the super low end, and then it's basically a wild guess as to what's actually in there, considering how far up the ladder the 50K was.
Okay, well, if you think of it second best, it's somewhere between 3K and 50K. But for now, number 16 could be your secret fortune. And let's return the screen share for you there. So that's the first question done with. Now we just rinse and repeat until we have gone through all 24 envelopes. So, second pick, Tipster, you can go first this time.
Let's go for lucky number 10.
Lucky number 10, sure.
And unlucky 13.
And unlucky 13. Poker?
I will take the extreme corners of number 19 and
19
number 6.
And number 6. Now they are loaded up at the bottom of the screen. Question number 2. Get ready, Twitch chat. Get ready on A, B, C, or D in whispers. Question number 2 is... which of these Quentin Tarantino movies drops the F-bomb most often? Options are Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill Volume 1, and Django Unchained. And as always, the envelope with the most value is associated here to the movie that drops the most F-bombs. So, what are we thinking here?
So, I have heard of the bottom 3, and I have never actually seen any of them, but I know what they're about and have read synopsis and stuff, so I know the themes. I know that Reservoir Dogs is a predominantly male-based cast. Kill Bill is sort of that, I don't know what character she's called, but sort of the one versus many kind of thing. And Django Unchained is just a pure Western, if I remember correctly.
If Pulp Fiction was up there,
Yeah.
this would be a lot easier.
And I suspect what they've done is they've gone, okay, let's take out Pulp Fiction. What about the rest?
I hate to say it, but I've never seen any of these films. I've heard of them. I've watched clips from them in like movie shows and stuff, but I've never actually sat down and seen any of them.
To me, I think Django Unchained is a Western, right?
Yes.
Because I don't think that in character they would drop the F-bomb in a Western-based setting as much. I don't know what Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is. It just sounds like something that was made in the 1920s. Like, sort of that black and white noir style.
It's a stunt actor and their actual actor and stuff falls out between them, basically.
Okay, that does sound high on the list then, if there's a lot of arguing and bickering.
But I think we can safely get rid of Django Unchained from what you said.
Yeah, take out Django Unchained, please.
We're going to bin Django Unchained. Envelope number 19. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 9,000 dutes.
Okay.
So middle ground.
Left-hand side. Okay.
So what's your next pick going to be?
I'm not sure where to go from here, and I'm kind of I think Reservoir Dogs is going to be quite high up there, given the cast.
Yeah, because it's basically a whole bunch of gangsters trying to sort themselves out after a heist, essentially.
Oh, and screwing each other over in the process as well.
Yeah, and it's all like, because it's all like the Mr. Yellow, Mr. Pink, that kind of. I know that the protagonist in Kill Bill Volume 1 is very angry, but
That's putting it lightly.
well, I don't ever remember seeing like the whole like, and I am going to kill Bill, as opposed to I am going to F-bomb kill Bill. I think that her character is like determined, but not sweary determined.
Okay. So by that logic, shall we bin Kill Bill Volume 1?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Bin Kill Bill Volume 1.
Sounds good.
We shall do that. We're getting rid of unlucky number 13. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 7,000 doots.
Okay.
So similar sorts of area there. Again, lower than Django Unchained was, though. So you know that Django actually had a few more swears than Kill Bill did, but don't really worry about that. Now it's just between Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Reservoir Dogs. We still have to bin one.
Oh god, this is difficult.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of the when it was.
So Reservoir Dogs was early 90s. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was a couple of years ago now.
Yes, because Reservoir Dogs was earlier, yeah. Because I think that in that case, this maybe is slightly meta-call on Tarantino himself, that he may have like sort of eased off the brakes a little bit in terms of his script writing as he's going forward, being like, pardon the pun, Ash, but pushing the envelope a bit.
Ding, ding, ding to you, sir.
Sort of like, do you get what I mean, Tipster? With that kind of like, okay, people know that this is the style that I do, and that they are comfortable with this in their movies, and based on the setting that you described to me of a stunt person and their actual actor, I feel that there'll be a lot more back and forth, like F-bomb one way, F-bomb the other way, double F-bomb the other way kind of thing. A lot of heated one-on-one scenes. Whereas Reservoir Dogs is more kind of just different dynamics of group scenes of getting moderately angry at each other.
I was going to go the other way.
Okay, explain your reasoning then.
So
I'm open to.
You're saying that they eased off the brakes. I'm thinking that Quentin Tarantino's made their name. They don't need the shock value anymore of being the F-bombiest director in Hollywood.
Okay.
And you know, I can see a lot of F-bombs being thrown amongst gangsters.
Yeah. I'm just.
I'm going to have to push you for an answer, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, given the amount of cast in there and the rough time that it would have taken, I will accept your Reservoir Dogs just because there's more option for it due to having a larger cast.
Okay, we'd like to bin Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's the one you want to bin?
Poker?
Yes, please. We'll bin
Right, it is locked in. We're going to bin envelope number 10. Your secret fortune tonight will not be. You sure do pick them. It's in the same area. 10,000 dudes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's great that you're getting rid of so many on the left-hand side here, but they're all really adjacent.
10 out of 10,
that was-
of course.
So that leaves
7,
us with
9, and
envelope
10.
number 6. That we will keep through to the final 6. But I wonder, where is this? I mean, computer, tell me, what's the correct answer? Well played. It is the correct answer.
Okay. Well
And
done.
for your information, there are the F counts.
Oh,
So Kill Bill had only 16, Django had 29, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood had 121, and Reservoir Dogs at least double that
More
with
than double.
269. Sort of a nice number in there. So, what does that mean for your envelope number 6 here?
It's more than 10k.
more than 10k.
You know it's on the right-hand side, but that's about as much
Yeah.
as you know. So, at least you do realise that, you know, number 6 is one of those over on the right-hand side and could be your secret fortune. Well, let's see if we can keep destroying the left-hand side. It leaves you with some really good numbers on the right. So, third selection, we're back to poker to pick first.
Number 4, please.
4
And we'll double that to 8.
and 8. Tipster?
Let's go lucky number 7
7.
and lucky number 17.
Sure, why not?
Sure. It's got a 7 in there.
It's got a 7 in there, makes it lucky, surely. Okay, question is, which of these last placed Eurovision entries received the most points? Your options are James Newman Embers, Michael Rice Bigger Than Us, Josh Dubovi That Sounds Good to Me, and Andy Abraham Even If. So for clarity, the envelope with the most value is associated to the Eurovision entry that you can see before you that scored the most points, and all 4 of these were last placed in their respective Eurovision contests. But we are looking to keep the one with the most points and bin the rest. So, what are we thinking here, Poker and Tipster? Are you
Tipster, I don't
familiar with the Eurovisions?
Yes.
I have seen it twice of times.
I am.
Once was when we first entered, and then I think it was like 2 years later. I don't want to throw you under the bus here, Tipster, but this is all Greek to me.
Okay, so I know that James Newman was this year's entry. There was a big thing about nil point. So
Right, yes. Okay,
we're after the
so
most
yeah.
points. Yep. So let's get James Newman off the table.
Is that the first one you want to bin?
Yes, please.
I'll go along with that. Yep.
Envelope number 7. Are we going to bin first of all? The secret fortune tonight will not be. Again on the left-hand side, 2,000 dudes.
Ooh.
You sure are picking them.
So here's the thing: if that was, we know you're sure that was the nil point kind of thing. 'cause
That was
would have
this
been
year's entry.
Okay.
It was nil point
So-
0.
So right. So we then know that whatever 4, 18, and 17 is bigger than 2k.
Yes.
Cool.
Um.
I'm just writing down like memo notes because I'm not going to be of any help with the music question.
I'm trying to. Oh, God. Okay. So there wasn't one last year. Was Vice? Vice was like 2018, 2019.
Would it help to know what country they were from? And
Oh,
then,
these are
'cause
all
they-
UK. These are
Oh.
all UK, which is why I'm slightly offended, but also we haven't
Oh,
done
okay. So I'm
well.
like, oh, the Greek entry from the whatever year. From
No, these are
Okay,
all
right.
UK last placing entries. I'm surprised.
Ah.
Actually, yeah, no. If you put James Newman up there, you can't put Gemini up there.
Oh, okay. Well, that goes.
okay.
That throws my help out the window. Okay.
I'm desperately trying to think when they changed the voting system,
Okay.
because that increased the number of available points, and therefore potentially meant that, you know, the last place got more points than they possibly should have. But oh god,
Dude.
okay, so
What's your next
I'm
pick going to
working-
be?
I'm working backwards in my head now through the last few years, and I think I want to get rid of That Sounds Good to Me by Josh Dubovi. I think that didn't score well
Okay.
because it was, I think it was the year after we had Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah, that would have been a hard act to follow, no doubt.
Yeah. So I think that sounds good to me. Can we bin that?
That sounds good to me. Yep.
Which one are we binning?
That sounds good to me.
That sounds good to me. We're going to bin that one then.
Yeah, that's
Envelope
what we're
number
binning.
8. All right. Secret fortune tonight will not be. Again, the left-hand side, 6,000 dupes.
Okay.
There's only 5 left now on the left-hand side.
Okay. So my worry is we've got Michael Rice, who was kind of like they were a very positive force outside of Eurovision, and that could have influenced the televoting slightly.
Right.
They were a couple of years ago now, maybe 2 or 3. Andy Abraham was, oh god, 12, 13 years ago.
Right. Just to confirm, whilst Tips is having a think, Ash, this is the combined country vote and televote, correct?
Whatever it was resulted at in their respective contests, it's their final total score. Yes.
Okay. Final total. Yep.
Yeah.
I think Andy Abraham would have won across more jurors. Not many, but some.
Okay.
So which one are we binning last here?
Oh god. Let's bin Michael Rice. Sorry, Michael.
You're making your mind up and you're binning Michael Rice.
Yes, we're making
even at this stage, even if it is a big amount.
Sorry, I had to make that kind of little pun in there. So yeah, confirm binning Michael Rice.
Just pull me along like a puppet on a string.
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
binning Michael Rice.
There we go, getting them all in.
Even if it's a big amount, it's only going to be our second one, which is absolutely fabulous. Positive spin.
So, envelope 17 is going away. Your secret fortune tonight will not be. Well, it had to come from the right-hand side at some point. 20,000 dutes.
Oh!
Ouch.
It's not a massive value, though. You still got, power. If we're using deal or no deal terminology, you do still have 4 of the power 5 in play. Number 4, envelope number 4, we will carry through to the final. Let's find out. Computer, what was the correct answer? Well, you are indeed correct. Andy Abraham, even if was the best up here, scoring a grand total of 14. Then it was
not as impressive as I thought. Okay.
Then it was Michael Rice with Bigger Than Us on 11. Then just Josh DeBovie was 10, and as you say, James Newman 0 point on 0. So envelope 4. What does that mean for envelope number 4?
Bigger than 20k.
Bigger than us. It's
It's bigger than us. It is indeed. But for now, number 4 could be your secret fortune. Halfway through the round, we'll now have a look at the audience game to see how well they're doing. There are your envelopes that you have been assigned. They don't mean anything to me. Hopefully you've been tracking the game and they mean something to you. We will revisit this board at the end of the round number 1, and then you'll have your full complement of 6. But for now, we will return back to the main game. And another 4 envelopes to pick. Tipster, you're picking first here.
15.
15.
And 12. Please.
And 12. Poker.
23.
23. And 5. Okay, question number 4 then. Which Nobel Prize category has been won by the most women? Is it literature, peace, physics, or chemistry? And again, for clarification, the money or the envelope with the most value has been associated to the Nobel Prize category that has been won by the most women. So, what's your thoughts here, Poker and Tipster?
Okay, so I know of at least one person who's won chemistry and physics.
Yeah, yeah. I also know of Marie Curie. Yes.
Okay. But
Because I'm trying to figure out that would still only count for one person. So even if they were to win it in successive years, that would still only count by as one person.
yes.
So, my top two would be literature and peace. Because
yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because there would have been a lot of like I'm thinking sort of world leader style revolutionaries, and also for literature and peace they kind of both apply. Physics and chemistry, obviously Marie Curie very notable for being like the first woman to do that kind of stuff and develop that amount of research. But I don't think there would have been as many successes afterwards at the times. Also, I don't think these would have been introduced all at the same time. So I think literature and peace probably would have come earlier before physics and chemistry.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Which one were we bidding first?
Given how much of a male-dominated field it is, I'd like to bin chemistry first. Is that okay with you?
I second that. Let's bin chemistry.
We shall do that then. Envelope number 5 will be gone. Your secret fortune tonight will not be. Back to the left-hand side. 5,000 doots.
Ooh.
Okay.
Only 4 left over there now.
Right.
Okay.
Are we thinking physics along the same lines?
Yes, I'm. As much as it pains me to say it, yeah, I think physics, unfortunately, at least until recently, was a fairly male-dominant field.
Like Curie came in, did a bunch of stuff, and then was like, "Cool, that's like it's multiple years, still only one person." So, yep.
Let's bin physics, please.
Bidding the other science here. Physics.
Yes.
Yep.
Envelope number 12. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 1,000 doots.
Okay, right.
Really doing well here. Now only 3 on the left-hand side.
Okay. So, which one would have come first, literature or peace? Which one would have been made first? Because there was a Nobel Peace Prize and the Nobel Literature Prize. Which one would have been made first?
Well, I'm just trying to think how many women I can name who've won each of them, and I know, I think I can 2, maybe 3 literature winners coming to mind, and I think I've only got 1 or 2 winners of peace, so I'm tempted to go.
Well, because there would have been like groups that would have won the Peace Prize.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Organisation like your Red Cross, Flying Doctor Service, that kind of stuff. Whereas,
the only one I can confidently name for peace is Malala, and that.
Okay, yeah, because I think, you're not going to get an organisation winning the Literature Prize, but you can get them for peace, which would take out a year. So, are you okay to bin peace based on that?
Let's. I don't want to put peace in the bin. That sounds like a general bad rule for life.
Normally we give peace a chance, but are we actually going to bin peace here?
I think I might have to.
Okay, yep, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
we'd like to keep literature, please.
So that means you're binning peace.
You said it, not I.
Putting words in my mouth. We're okay. We're bidding peace. Secret fortune tonight will not be 16,000 doots.
Oh,
So a low one on the
Okay.
right-hand side. That's pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah.
So that leaves us with envelope number 23, which will go through to the final. How confident are we feeling here?
given that that one was only about 16k, I'm actually feeling fairly
Yeah.
fairly
Yeah, because that
certain.
would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the 6th lowest. So, yeah.
Odds are
solid.
with us here, I think.
Yeah.
Let's find out then. Computer, what's the correct answer?
Oh,
Ooh, swing and a miss piece was the best up there, unfortunately. So let me stop the stream there and reveal all for Twitch chat. So yeah, bit of a swing and a miss there. 16k, if I remember rightly, was in piece there. So what does that mean to you? What do you think is in envelope 23 now?
I think
well,
it's
then that, yeah, it's a middling one, and based on the amounts up there, that's not a whole lot that was under 16k.
There aren't many values there, are there?
No.
yeah.
Well, nonetheless, envelope number 23 could be your secret fortune. There we go to the penultimate selection. So this is really your final selection because the other one will just be what you are left with. Poker, what's your pick?
I'll take the other extreme corners of number 1 and 24, please.
The corners are gone now. And Tipster?
3 and 14.
3 and 14. Loaded up there. Question number 5. Which of these classic musicals has been revived on Broadway most often? So we're sort of taking into consideration the count of revivals of each of these coming up. Options are My Fair Lady, Fiddler on the Roof, Sweeney Todd, Cabaret. And the envelope with the most value is associated to the musical that has been revived the most.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
On Broadway itself. Okay.
On Broadway specifically, yes.
Yes. Okay. Because I think, if memory serves, Cabaret had like the longest run or something like that. So that means in terms of revival, it would have had a fairly small revival, if any,
Yeah.
because of how long its initial run is. So although it's been very popular, I think it would have had a relatively small revival. Fiddler on the Roof, I can see being redone a number of times because I think that was a fairly old production based on its subject matter. Sweeney Todd is a relatively new musical in and of itself, so I don't think it would have been revived as many times. My Fair Lady, I think it's relatively old as well, but I don't think it's as revived as Fiddler on the Roof. So my initial call for most to least would be 24, 14, 1, 3.
Okay. So shall we bin 3
Yeah.
and
So I think-
go from there?
Yeah, okay, sounds fair.
Binning 3 Cabaret.
Yes, please. I am bowing to Poker's knowledge on this one. To be fair.
I mean, you had Eurovision earlier, so I think it's only fair
That's
Poker
true.
gets to field a question on their own instead. So, you're going to bin number 3 first. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 12,000 doots.
Ooh.
The lowest on the right-hand side, so still, again, pretty good picking here. And you're next to bin.
Okay. I'm just gonna go again based on Sweeney Todd. It's relatively new compared to the others, which means that there would have been less revival, certainly on Broadway itself. I know that thanks to one of our mutual friends that there was a British, I think it was Night at the Opera or something along those lines of Sweeney Todd. So I know it is popular. I just don't believe it is as popular on Broadway. So I would like to bin Sweeney Todd, please.
You happy with that, tipster?
Yep.
We shall do it then. Envelope number 1 is disappearing. Secret fortune tonight will not be. Good to see this one go. 500 doots!
Woo! Solid.
Means you are on a minimum of 4,000 doots now. Oh, hello. Hello, game.
Uh-oh.
Hello, game? Well, this is interesting. Game. What are you doing? Why is it stopped? Must be connected to at least one channel. I am connected. It has literally just sent a message about this. No, it didn't about this envelope. What? What's it doing?
Is Twitch being Twitch?
Right, what is going on? What has happened? Shoot, what has happened? So it failed to send the response message for some reason. Why? That's really weird. Why did it lose its connection? Now, I don't think I can... Oh, God, here we go. Time to debug to see if I can resurrect the game. Can I resurrect the game? How doth work? How doth work? Good question. How does the round work again? Until envelopes dot length. Oh, you have to do it 3 times. The thing is, the envelope won't be selected anymore, which means it can't do any of this code. Shoot, what can I do here? Oh, I don't know what I can do here. Because that is such an unexpected error. And the bot hasn't said hello, has it? No, the bot is still saying nothing. And it's not receiving anything. Oh, shoot. Well, that's fun. Let's have a look. Twitch. Message manager. Can we just enable the message manager again? Just boop it. What is it doing? Update. I need to restart it. How does one restart the messenger? Wow, I am kind of lost here. This is pretty impressive. Shoot. I don't even know if I can resurrect this because it's all based in RNG and I don't store any of the seeds. And I don't have a reversal system yet. And I also delete the envelopes once they have gone away. So I can't just rebuild it. Shoot. Buggeration.
If it's built on the same... It would be built on the same questions, but different seed. It would obviously take out different
It would be a completely different game for you. Yeah. It'll be a completely different game for you.
But if we picked the exact same answers, even though the remaining amounts would be different, the theoretical gameplay up to that point would be the same.
For you, maybe, but then there's also the audience game, and I'd have to trust every single person in the audience answering the same way, and I know I can't. I know there will be people that will be gaming it and answer the correct answer because they now know what the correct answer is. and you can't just drop the audience game because it'll pick anyway by on random purpose. It'll just pick a random envelope for you, so you'll still earn something. Shoot, I'm really screwed up here, and I don't know how to fix it. No, I mean I can sort of replay up to this point. All the answers that you got. You won't get the same board, which is unfair. Shoot, what can I do here? I can do that, Panda, that's true. I can rerun it with just them in the lobby, certainly. Is there something I can do to fix up the envelopes? Because I might be able to manually plug in what the values of the envelopes are. Because we know what all of these are so far that we've revealed. And I can still technically, under the hood, figure out what the values of the other envelopes are. In fact, I have most of the numbers here, so I can actually work that out. Okay, let me see if I can do that. Run with a different pack. The only thing is I've only got Samster's second one prepped and exported. I don't have any of the other ones read through. I haven't proofed them. I haven't exported them, so I can't verify any of the others. But what I can do is I can write down the values of the envelopes, because luckily it does have that information in here. So I'll be able to manually restore it, I suppose. God, this is a mess. Sorry about this. This is completely unexpected. Really did not see this coming from this happening at all. And I'm going to have to put something in to account for it. And which does mean I will have to record the gameplay as we go on, data-wise, so that we can restore it back to normality afterwards. Let's see. Okay. Gotta be careful with these numbers as well, because I don't want to mess them up. Okay, so I have the numbers for each envelope 1 through 24 now written down. And what we can do is which ones did we still have at the end of that? Because we can. So basically, what we need to do is make certain what 4 we've already carried through, and then this particular round. So in the others, it doesn't really matter so long as we keep the right one. Already we'll play it the same way as we did. Yeah, it really needs to be played the same way, just so that it doesn't reveal any extra information to you. But what can I do? Can I fast forward through the master sequence? I just want to see what I can do here. If I can just fast forward to a different element of the sequence or not. Return subsequence. Until round 1 questions dot length. So I should be able to shift the phase on. Yeah, I should be able to shift the phase over to phase 5. Or phase 4 technically, because it's 0 indexed. And then if I manually call the deletes on all the other envelopes, can I do that? Is it just destroy And then all envelopes I just need to... Oh, God. Jesus, it's a mess. Oh, it's a mess, this is. Shoot. If someone does have the full playthrough of what we picked and what we played, then we can do that. I would have had... I would have most of that ape. Hang on, yeah, I've got a log file. I'd have to filter it, but I will have a log file for that. Where are we? Secret Fortune, Dev. Oh no, it's not in there. Why is it not there? Quiz Common. No, it's not there. What? Why have I not got a log file for this? Hello? There should be a log file there for all the log messages. It's not there. What the heck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, if someone does have it, then I'll do it. Right. Let's see if we can just recreate things then. Right. If could, please, just Poker and Tips to join this lobby. And then I'll be able to source that. Yeah, you'll have to go to Twitch for this one purpose, I'm afraid. Yes, and then we'll play things through.
Yep.
Are you there?
Yep. Back in the Twitch chat.
Cool. Right. So just for Pokenuts and Tips to here, please. WFW, should I say? Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about this, audience game. You're just going to have to play along. In the hopes, I suppose. And yeah, we'll figure it out at some point. It's such an unexpected error. It's still loaded Clive's pack. I need to now put a debugger breakpoint in on the master sequence so that I can phase through the game. I need to put it here. Yeah, I need to put one here so that I can phase through the game. So, is that attached? Yes. Continue. It's hit it. I want to be on phase 4. Why are you saying phase is not in scope? Yes, it absolutely is, you stupid code. Phase is definitely in scope. Come on. Why do you say phase is not in scope? Yes, it is in scope. It's literally one line above you. How dare you say it is not in scope? It's absolutely in scope. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, I'm going to do this the manual way. I'm going to rerun it. Again, you'll have to enter a new room code, I'm afraid. And I'll manually start the loop at 4. Because I can do that in code at least. I'm starting the loop at 4. Such a stupid way to fix it. Such a stupid way to fix it. Yeah, I can see that, Matt. Oh, yeah. Right. So, Poker and Tipster again only. Hello? Oh, yeah.
Hello?
I've got to wait for the music first, of course. Got to wait for the music to change so I can press the button. BUXB for Poker and Tipster, please. Thank you. So, what this is going to do is hopefully we will skip to phase 4 in round 1. And now I need to delete some envelopes. Yeah, this is where it all gets a bit messy. So I need to start deleting envelopes from the game. Right, or we just play it out as normal. Oh yeah, we're playing it out as normal, that's right. Oh, but then I don't change the phase. I'm a freaking idiot. We're playing it out proper because deleting the envelopes is going to be a mess. So, yes, we'll do that. Ah, frick, sorry. Oh my god, I am an
okay.
absolute mess.
It's
It's all
fine.
good.
Absolute mess. Ba. Ba 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 ba.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba. Wait for the music to change so I can hit the button. Come on,
Go back to
game.
the Twitch page.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cray cray, apparently.
It is absolutely cray.
It is cray. Poker,
Yeah.
thank you. This is just so cray cray. Right.
So we're just going to go through, pick the answers we already picked.
Yes. One moment
Okay.
though, because I need to press the next button to. I did save that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Now what I need to do is I need to go through the envelopes, 1 through 24, and give them their new value. Oh, here we go. Right. So now I need to go through my list of 24 numbers here and give them their real value. So give me a moment while I plug the new numbers in. And I'm hoping not to mess this up. Envelope number 5 has that value in. I'm also being careful not to vocalize it because I will be that guy that will call out what the value is of each envelope as I'm putting them in. So I'm making such a conscious effort not to do that and ruin your game.
If you want, we'll deafen just to make it easier.
Well, I should be okay. I'm doing well and I'm nearly halfway there, so.
Okay.
That was envelope number 10. Envelope number 11 is that one. 12 is that one. 13 is that one. 14 is that one. 15.
I've just thought we need to get some toaster racks.
Yeah, I need to put those in at some point. 16 is that. 17 is that. 18 is that. 19 is that. Oh, I could have a bit of toast right now. 50.
Well, I was getting actual toaster racks for, I don't know, upcoming project. Maybe. I don't know.
Cool. Cool. That one was that one, and then this one was that one. I think that's all the numbers accounted for. It looks like it. So now I'm going to look at Matt, who's told me all the numbers that were picked. So we went with 2 and 16, 18 and 20 for the first question. So now let's go through the question as it should have been. Yes, it is that question. Those are the answers. Luckily, the order doesn't matter. I just look at the numbers associated. So you kept number 16 Flowrider, you binned everything else.
Yes.
So let's do that. And hopefully everything's still correct. Yep, this looks about right.
Yep. Everything is looking fan-dabby-dozy so far.
Except for when we did that.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's fine. That's what was expected. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what I'm going to have to do, I'm afraid, is I'm going to have to take this off briefly. Because reveal of information. There we go, it's gone now. Yes, we're speedrunning here. Next round was round number 2. We had 10 and 13. We had 19 and we had 6. Oh yeah, the corners. That's right. We did have those. And that was the question. The F-bombs. Those are your options. That's the allocations. You kept number 6 Reservoir Dogs. You binned the rest. Let's keep going. And Django you binned, although technically you binned Django first. Doesn't matter the order, so long as we keep the right one. And we found out that this was hopefully the correct answer. Which it was. Those are the answers. Could be a secret fortune. There we go to round number 3. We had lucky number 7 and lucky number 17 because it's got a 7 in it. 8 and 4. Eurovision answers, allocations. You kept Andy Abraham, binned the rest. Let's get rid of James Newman first because we know that's pointless. As in a pointless answer, but not pointless because it's the best answer. Bigger than us, we got rid of. And we also said that sounds good to me. And got rid of that. Yep. We kept number 4 through to the next round, and we revealed that was the correct answer. 14, and we go to round number 4. Oh yeah, we go see the audience game. There's no one there. Next round, 5 and 12 and 15 and 23. Question was Nobel Prizes. Let's associate those. You kept number 23, literature. You binned the rest. You did the sciences first. Then we do the second science. And confirm you did keep number 23, literature, and got rid of peace. We binned peace. We tried to give it a chance, but unfortunately we did not.
Yeah.
We kept literature. And things happen. And unfortunately, peace should have been given a chance. All those answers go away. Screen share goes back up again. And we're nearly there. Question number 5. We went with the corners, and we also went with 3 and 14. Continue.
Okay.
Reveal the answers. Associate. Now, what we picked was initially Sweeney Todd, I do believe. And your secret fortune tonight will not be 500 dudes. And then the second one we picked was Cabaret.
Yeah.
Secret fortune tonight will not be, and this is where it broke, 12,000 dudes. And we are now continuing on. So, we are back to where we were with all of the states back in play. I do apologise, audience, you're not getting your game, but this is the best that I can do in a manual situation. Tipster and Poker, you've had plenty of time to think, so give me an answer now.
What were you going to say, Poker? Because this was basically your question.
Yeah, I was going to say Fiddler on the Roof, I think, came earlier and has had a couple... it would have been the most done on Broadway. I think My Fair Lady is close, but not revivals on Broadway specifically. So I think it's going to be very close in terms of the actual numbers.
Okay.
But bin My Fair Lady, please.
Okay. Bit My Fair Lady.
We've
Been peace and My Fair Lady in one night. That is an achievement.
Right, that is what we shall do then. Right, we're back in the game, folks. Sorry for all of that. My Fair Lady, the last one we are going to bin here in this round. Your secret fortune, in this question, shall I say. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 14,000 dudes.
Ooh.
You're doing really well keeping those big values in play. That does mean you do keep number 24 through to the final round. What do you think? Do you think you kept the best answer up on here?
I haven't a Swanee.
I'm feeling like 60-40 it was Fiddler on the Roof. And now after seeing that be the 14k, it's more leaning to like 65-35.
Well, let's find out. Computer, what's the correct answer? It's taken us 15 minutes to get to this point. And you did keep the right answer. Fiddler on the Roof was the best answer of this lot. There's your information. Yeah, it was close. Sweetie Todd had 2, Cabaret had 3. My Fair Lady had 4. Fiddle on the Roof had 5. You did eliminate them in the perfect order there, Poker. Just saying. Just saying.
Well done.
So, what does that mean for envelope 24?
Well, it's more than 14k, which in this case means 18k plus. So it's... If we can just scrub out the 8k and the 4k, just somewhere along the way, that'd be nice.
It would be nice. Well, we've got one more question to go to do that. For now, envelope number 24 could be your secret fortune. And one final round here. We are left with 4 envelopes, 9, 11, 21 and 22. They go down into the selection, and your last question in this round. Which of these celebs first won Rear of the Year at the oldest age? So yeah, the first time that these celebrities have won Rear of the Year, which of these was at their oldest? So Fiona Bruce, Carol Vorderman, Ollie Murs, Ronan Keating.
Oh, heck.
And the envelope with the most value has been associated to the celeb that when they first won Rear of the Year, they were at their oldest up here.
Okay.
I've heard of 2 of these people, and only in passing. This is... Okay, I'll explain first, since you obviously have more background on it.
I mean...
No. You would have heard of more of those, I'm guessing.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Carol Vorderman, I think she's TV from memory. It's like a game show attendant or like an assistant. Something in my mind says Countdown, but I have no idea if that's true or not. Which I think that I don't know how old she is at the time. Ronan Keating, I think, is the lead singer in a boy band in the 90s at the time, which would, in my mind at least, make him relatively young. So I'm thinking that he would have won it at a younger age than the others, even though I don't know them. Because if you're the lead singer in a boy band, and you kind of have to have a nice looking bum.
Okay.
To you.
Right, so Fiona Bruce is a newsreader. They would have probably... Well, they were a newsreader. They're now doing Antiques Roadshow.
Okay.
So I think we can honestly rule out Ollie Murs pretty early on. I think Ollie's still pretty young, and they can't have won it more than 10 years ago, because they were a twinkle in Simon Cowell's eye at that point. So we'd like to bin Ollie Murs, please.
Confirm you want to do that, Poker, as well?
Yep, okay. I have no idea who they are, but we will bin Ollie Murs.
Just for your information here, in this particular question, the minimum we will be losing as a guarantee after binning 3 will be 18,000 doots. We have to lose at least 3, and that does mean we're losing at least up to 18,000 doots, but we could be losing more. Envelope number 22, your secret fortune tonight will not be... Speak of the Devil. 18,000 doots.
Okay. God, so when was Ronan popular? They've been hosting radio since. So I want to say it's gonna... I think we're gonna bin Ronan Keating next, please.
Yep. Okay. I agree with that.
Okay, binning number 11 as well. Your secret fortune tonight will not be... 4,000 doots.
Oh.
Okay.
Minimum win now of 8,000 doots.
Okay.
So...
Only one left on the left-hand side. Have you picked it in the selection? Can you get rid of it? If you can, you got a minimum win of 22,000 doots.
Something's telling me the 8K is still is in one of those originals.
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly think both of these are higher than Ollie Murs, and therefore
but based
the
on what
8K's
you've
not on the
said,
table here.
Neither of these are the 8K.
It's just a case of who's older and who won it when, I suppose. So, Carol's been around a while.
Okay.
There is a chance Carol could have won it a lot earlier.
Right.
Fiona Bruce, I only really remember kind of vaguely hearing about her from 2000s onwards.
Okay. So that's when she would have been in the public eye, as it were.
Yeah. Whereas Carol Vorderman was the person who did the letters and the numbers on Countdown for quite a long time.
Yes. Okay. So then the question would have been, what's their relative age when they became in the public eye?
Which one are we binning here?
I think we're binning Fiona Bruce and keeping Carol Vorderman.
Okay. Yep.
But
I'll go with that then.
I think it's tight.
Yeah.
You want to bin Fiona Bruce?
Yes.
Envelope number 21 no longer has a place in this game. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 22,000 doots.
Ooh.
Okay.
I am absolutely amazed by this final 6. You have the 8K on the left-hand side, and you have 5 of the power 6, if you want to call it a power 6, I suppose, left in play. Somehow you managed to pick almost the perfect selection. Number 9, Carol Vorderman, you will carry through, but was it the best on this board? Computer, what's the correct answer? It is the correct answer. Carol Vorderman was the oldest when they first won Rear of the Year at the age of 50.
Oh!
At the age of 50. Fiona Bruce was at 46 when she first won Rear of the Year. Ollie Murs, it was 30. And for Ronan Keating, it was at the age of 26. So, what does that mean for envelope number 9?
There's a lot of doots in it.
There are a lot of doots in it, yes.
It's not 8.
It's a minimum of 25. We don't really know which one it is, but we do know it's big value. So, number 9 could be your secret fortune. It's a stacked game. This is where we would see the audience game. Unfortunately, no one's in the audience, so let's move on from that. So, there are your remaining 6 envelopes in play. 16, 6, 4, 23, 24, 9. 5 of them are on the right-hand side and are worth 25,000 doots or more. One of them is still the top value, 100,000 doots. But one of them has 8,000 doots. It's, it's still a tidy sum of money to win 8,000 doots, but compared to what you could be winning, it's a bit of a penalty, I suppose. But what are you thinking? Where do you think the money is here?
I'm just trying to remember the values that we had originally on the splits.
I think
I think because the first round we lost the 50k.
Yeah.
And that was the top. And that was 16. So we know that 16 is either 40, 30, 25 or 8. So we know that 16 is not 75 or 100.
Yeah. And I
think
number 4 has got the 8 in. I think, if I remember correctly.
Because it's either that or 23. It was one of the middle ones that we had.
Yeah, one of the middle ones that I can't remember.
Well,
because I think
Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be scrambling them up in this round. We're going to be hiding. We're going to be hiding the numbers away. What you're going to be seeing now is a series of questions, and all I ask of you is to bin one each time. And again, you are binning the lowest. The question itself will ask for the lowest, the shortest, the smallest, etc. You give me just one that is the smallest, and if you can do that correctly, then you will bin the lowest value still in play. So again, you're still keeping the value as best you can, but you're still binning the lowest, losing the lowest. Make sense?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay, so first question in this round is: which of the 6 professional sumo divisions is ranked lowest? Juryo, Sandanme, Jonokuchi, Makunoichi, Makshita, or Jonidan? And again, to clarify, the envelope with the lowest value is associated to the professional sumo division that is ranked the lowest, and that is the one and only one that you will be able to. Well, you'll only be able to pick one in this round, and that's the one you do want to pick. Preferably is the lowest. So, out of those 6 options, which do you want to lose?
Okay.
Okay.
How is your Japanese sumo poker? Because mine's non-existent.
Okay. This is going to sound really bizarre, but come with me on this journey. Makuhita, which is option number 5 but without the S, is a Pokemon that is primarily fighting / punching. So I think that would be based on the sumo division itself. And if they're basing it on if it's good enough to be a Pokemon based name, then it's either a really good pun or supposedly a really good example of what it is. So by that bizarre logic, I'm keeping option number 5. Based on the split of how they would do names, because there's 2 Makus, 2 John, a San, and a Jur. I think that if you have one of the lowest, then it's going to be one of the singular syllables, which in this case is one of the top 2. Dan in karate is highest because you've got first Dan, second Dan, third Dan. I don't know if the linguistics carries over.
Okay.
But by process of elimination, I would say Juryu would be the lowest because it's not a common syllable and it doesn't have Dan. That's as far as I can get without actual knowledge.
Right. Okay. So,
Which one are you going to bin?
Sorry, Tipsy, you were saying?
So you're taking Makashita off, not off the table, but we're definitely keeping that one because of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
And you're saying Dan is a high-ranking thing?
Yeah, because it's that is how karate is ranked. So I think because that is above the belt system.
Okay, so we're between Jonokuchi and Juryo.
Well, no, because Johnny Dan and Jonokuchi both have the same John.
Oh.
So for that reason, I would say no, the first one, meaning like beginner or intro. It sounds like a title that you would give as a standalone rather than like level 1 kind of thing.
Elite is a title you give as a standalone as well. That's the thing. Like, I'm gonna bow to your I'm gonna bow to your knowledge on this one.
Okay. Well,
But I would be more comfortable going for Jonokuchi.
if it is John Okuchi, I give you full permission to razz me after the stream.
Okay.
Is that the one you want to bin then?
We'll go with Poker's answer, Julio.
Bin Julio.
Jurio. That is the one we are going to bin then.
You can pronounce it better than I can, so I'm going to leave that to you.
Right. That is the one we're going to be departing from the game. Let's find out what envelope number is associated to Jurio. Or Jurio, really, is a better way of pronouncing it. Number 9.
Okay.
What do you think?
Really
This
none
is-
the wiser at this point. It could be. I mean, it's.
I
not-
don't think it's the 8K one.
I don't think it's the 8, but it's gonna be one of the other 5.
Yeah. It's like
Well-
worst case scenario, or like best case scenario, we lose 25K is a weird way to say it.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 75,000 doots.
Oh.
Second
heavy.
worst one
That's
that you
heavy.
could have picked. That's a heavy pick, but you have kept the 100k in play. Let's have a look in order. So yeah, that is the sort of the 5th division. Here we're using the number in increasing order. The one you should have picked was Jonokuchi, which literally translates to introduction, or this is only the beginning, is the sort of literal translation of that word,
Okay.
and is the
Okay,
first division
I am-
you have.
I am fully prepared to eat my words. Tipster, you owe me one razzing after the stream.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. The 100k is still up there. 40k. Like
100K 's
most of these amounts are above my target. We're fine.
Oh, absolutely. I was hoping to get 2 questions right, and we've come this far. So I'm.
So yeah,
I'm
the order Jonokuchi, then Jonidan, then Sandanme, then Maxita, then in the Sekitori section, you then have Juryo, and then in the Makunoichi section, it splits down even further to Megashira, Komusubi, Sekiwake, Ozeki, and at the top of all is Yokozuna. Of course, easy for me to say. I've got an information pyramid in front of me. So the 75k has departed, but that 100k is still in play. And that's all that matters, really, is if you want to try and take that top prize. So, we now move on to the next question. 5 options left. Again, pick the lowest. He says as he presses the button and hoping things happen. For which of these shows from the 2010s did Ofcom receive the fewest complaints? The X Factor, Celebrity Big Brother, The Right Stuff, Loose Women, Love Island. Again, to clarify, the envelope with the lowest value is associated to the show that received the fewest complaints at Ofcom
Okay.
in the 2010s specifically.
You're gonna need to explain. I from context, I can guess who Ofcom is, but I might need a.
Broadcasting legislator.
Broadcast admin.
Ombudsman people that you complain to, and they go, "No, stop doing that."
Okay, and that would be the UK based. Okay.
Yeah. So I think. So, Celebrity Big Brother is probably very high up there because there was the whole scandal with Shilpa Shetty and Jade Goody.
Okay.
That was. Oh, and Joe from Steps.
Okay. Now, is that a scandal of something that people would want to see, or a scandal that people would want to not see?
I mean, regardless,
Because-
people are going to complain about it anyway. But generally, people being potentially not. People being racist on the telly gets a lot of complaints.
Ah, right. Okay. Okay. Fewest complaints.
So I'm taking
I don't
Celebrity
know-
Big Brother off the table as one of the ones we're
Okay.
binning.
Fewest complaints. Okay. X
So-
Factor, I don't see what there would be a whole lot to get.
It's a singing show. There's not. I mean,
Yeah.
explicit lyrics maybe, Or
But then, like, you can just cut that contestant from the episode, right?
no, it's
They
live.
would never. Ah, okay, okay.
Uh,
Love
Love Island.
Island loose women seem like they would be high on the list of big complaints, especially considering how badly the Australian version of Love Island did. But
so it's they don't
sorry.
necessarily break any rules, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's like, ooh. Yeah, it's like you're showing these two people in a very contrived situation that you've put together with a whole bunch of cameras around a series of beds and spas, and what do you expect is going to happen?
So,
okay.
for the two, I'm between two to bin here, Poker.
Okay.
And those are The Right Stuff and Love Island.
Okay, what is The Right Stuff?
It's a discussion show where it's not Ian Wright, it's the other one. Has people on to talk about stuff.
Okay,
it's kind of a news magazine discussion show type thing.
Pseudo like Q&A that we have. Okay.
Sure.
Which one are we going to be dropping here?
I'm leaning towards The Right Stuff. Are you okay with that, Poker?
Yeah, it sounds like the people that would want to complain are the people that would watch the show anyway.
Well, it's also on. It was also on Channel 5, and no one watches Channel 5. So.
Okay, then, yep. Okay, let's go for The Right Stuff then.
The Right Stuff, please.
The Right Stuff.
We're hoping it's the wrong stuff.
Let's find out what envelope number is associated to The Right Stuff. 23. Which one was that?
I don't know.
I think that sounds promising.
Well,
I think it was one of the middle ones.
Let's find out. Your secret fortune tonight will not be. It's The Right Stuff for you. 8,000 doots is gone.
We found it.
Okay.
So it does mean
target.
a minimum win of 25,000 doots. Let's have a look at the numbers. Yes, The Right Stuff, 2,358 complaints, mostly about insensitive comments that were made regarding a murder case in the Hebrides. The next one was Love Island, surprisingly quite low down there, 2,644. This was regarding emotional distress in the contestants, specifically for Danny Dyer. The X Factor received nearly 3,000. Most of those were directed towards performances by Rihanna and Christina Aguilera that people believed were too explicit pre-Watershed. Then Loose Women, 8,002. Most about an interview that ended when Kim Woodburn walked off set. And thank you very much for the 4-month resub. 8-month resub, should I say. 4-month streak resub there. Thank you, Frontry. Greatly appreciated. And the last one there, massive complaints there. 25,000 of them for Celeb Big Brother. Most talking about an alleged punching incident between contestants Roxanne and Ryan. Those are names. I don't know what they are, but they are names. But there you go. Congratulations. You did pick the best one there. We have lost the 8,000 doots from the game. Minimum win now of 25,000 doots. But it gets harder now. It does get harder now because, well, you're going to be bidding a lot of doots no matter what. Now, there are only 4 options left to pick from now. Again, bin the lowest on this question. Which of these awards weighs the least? Is it a Grammy, an Emmy, a Tony, or an Oscar? So again, to clarify, the envelope with the lowest value is associated to the award that weighs the least.
Okay, so I realize as part of the game we have to bin the lowest, but Tipster, I think at this point in the game, it becomes don't bin the 100k.
Yeah, no,
so
I'm with you on that.
As long as we can figure out which is the most, and we say anything but that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, let's go,
okay,
let's go through.
Oscar's a person statue.
Statuette. It's made of. Now, is it gold or gold plated?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Because I keep thinking that we have the TV Logies, and they're all silver except for the main one, which is actually gold. So I think that they would want to have it gold plated because that costs less to make. But having said that, I think all of these are actually gold plated. I don't know what a Tony looks like.
So, isn't an Emmy like is it like an atom kind of thing?
Yeah, no.
So it feels like it's not gonna have much metal in there. I'd be tempted to go for Emmy.
Okay. Grammy is a gramophone because it's music. Oscar's the statuette. Is Tony the TV?
I've never seen a Tony. Tony's musicals, isn't it?
Oh, musical. Oh,
I think.
so,
Don't quote me on it, because.
Okay. Emmy. So yeah, an Emmy would be like rod in the middle, thing on the end of it with like rings around it, kind of like sort of your high school version of an atom. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Which one
Wait, yeah.
are we binning here?
Let's bin the Emmy, please.
Bin
If
the
you're
Emmy.
okay with that, Poker.
I'm okay with that. Let's bin the Emmy.
It's been selected. Makes the most sense if you've got that sort of world globe sort of atomy kind of shape in it. There's a lot of air in there. Anyway, let's find out what envelope is associated to Emmy. Number 4. Doesn't really tell us anything because we just know that these remaining ones are 25k and above. We didn't get any extra information other than that. So let's find out. Your secret fortune tonight will not be 40,000 doots.
Oh!
Okay. It's not the 100k.
It's not the top.
It's not the top. You have managed to miss the top once again, but you were damn close. Emmy is 6.75 pounds in weight. The heaviest of all is the Oscar at 8.5 pounds. The lightest is a Tony at 3.5 pounds.
Oh.
So that is what we've got left now. 25 and 30, and then 100k left on their lonesome. So long as you can keep that in play up until the final question and then make the right decision on the last one, then you will walk away with 100k. But it's getting a bit precarious. You could lose it. So let's move those out the way. 3 options left on this next question. Again, lose the lowest. Your penultimate question is... Well, we would go to the audience game, but there is no audience. So, penultimate question is... Which of these Guinness World Record holding stacks is shortest? Is it the tallest stack of tortillas, the tallest stack of poppadoms, or the tallest stack of pancakes? Again, the envelope with the lowest value is associated to the Guinness World Record, where stack is its shortest out of these 3 options.
Okay. Poppadoms are fairly, fragile.
Yes.
And
tortillas. Well, soft tortillas. They're malleable, but they're also fairly flat because if you bake them, then you wouldn't be able to have a stack of them. So I'm assuming that this is uncooked tortillas.
Okay.
I'm having a think of the size of your average pancake versus the size of your average poppadom versus the size of your average tortilla. And I think a pancake itself would be higher than those. But the question would be, do they stack as better? Because I think poppadom has a lot of air in it.
Yeah.
Whereas tortilla and pancakes, pancakes also have a lot of bubbles and stuff if you don't do it right.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking, in terms of stability itself. God. Okay.
Which one are we going to be bidding?
Tortillas are very thin discs, aren't they?
Yes.
And they.
So I think you could just go way up with them. I think your pancakes, you might run into some actual subject matter just due to their thickness and like sway.
Okay,
So I would think pancakes.
let's bin pancakes. I mean, I never want to bin pancakes, but
Who would ever bin pancakes? But we binning pancakes here.
we're having a night where we're binning things that we want.
Yeah, we really should.
And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't.
So is that what we're doing?
See how we go. Yeah, we'll go for pancakes.
Pancakes have been locked in. Let's have a look. Envelope number for pancakes was number 6. Again, doesn't really mean anything because we just know that they're 25k or above. Let's find out. Your secret fortune tonight will not be $30,000.
Oh,
You missed it
Okay.
again.
We're slowly just working our way down the rest of the power X.
Goodness me, you missed it again. Let's have a look at the numbers. So, tortillas stacked at 79 centimeters, pancakes stacked at 101.8 centimeters, poppadoms stacked the highest at 172 centimeters.
bloody hell.
Set in 2012 in Northampton, no less. It required 1,280 poppadoms in total. And apparently it took Mr. Ramen about 2 hours cooking the poppadoms, all said and told, according to BBC News.
Wait, Mr. Ramen. What a name. to have a food
Rahman. So it's more of an
I was
Indian
gonna
name.
say.
Not Japanese ramen, no. Ra-man. Or Raymond or something like that. So yeah, you managed to dodge again the top answer of the poppadoms, which does mean you are left with 25,000 doots and 100,000 doots to play with. Oh, it's going to be close here.
If
One-
this were an actual episode of TV, we'd be pulling in the numbers now.
One final question, and again, we don't know the difference between the two. We don't know which one actually is the 100k. So this is going to be a tense reveal right up till the end. Your final question, again, you are losing the lowest. Question is, on the Schmidt-Sting Pain Index, I'll say that again, on the Schmidt-Sting Pain Index, which of these stingers' stings ranks lowest? A western honeybee or a red fire ant? So, you are looking to bin the lowest, and then you will keep the highest. Whatever you keep at the end of this will be your secret fortune. But remember, you are asking me to bin one of these answers.
I mean, I'd assume fire ant, like, first impressions, fire ant screams, ow, to me. Just the word
Yes.
fire.
However, if it's a misnomer, that's what worries me.
Okay.
Because a fire ant could just be like, okay, this is a light shade of red of this ant, as opposed to like a bull ant, which is more black kind of thing. And they just went for the naming scheme of like, this is red, and this is how we are differentiating it from this other red.
Okay.
So, but again, by that same logic of like, okay, fire owl, but which of them stings lowest? I have a sneaking suspicion that the fire ant is higher, but I don't think it's like as high on the scale as it could be. But yeah, because you see, I'm having flashbacks of like watching high school YouTube of like man eats world's hottest pepper kind of thing,
Okay.
and then in related videos or suggestions you get like bull ants and like Scoville scale
Do
kind of thing.
Do you know if ants have like some form of, because one of the things that I used to learn in school is bicarb for beebs, bicarb for beebs, bicarb for bees, vinegar for wasps. So honeybees have some sort of acidic quantity in their sting.
Yeah, I think that it's a misnomer in the question, and the B is actually higher.
Okay,
Which means that the ants would be lower. That's just sort of me going pseudo meta.
okay, so we're on the same page. Bin the ant.
Bin the ant.
Bin the ant. Okay.
Is that what you're doing then? You are going to bin the red fire ant.
We're gonna put the fire in the bin.
We've put peace in the bin. We've put what else have we put in the bin
In
today?
the bin.
Everything's on fire. Are we?
Pancakes are in the bin.
We're putting the fire ant in the bin.
Everything is fine. Put the fire ant in the bin.
Put the fire ant in the bin. Oh boy.
It has been locked in, so that is going to be binned. But that doesn't matter because all we really concern ourselves with now is what is on Western Honeybee, because that is the one you are going to keep. Let's have a look first, though, at the envelope numbers. Again, doesn't really matter. We don't know what these are. 24 could be either. 16 could be either. We just do not know. 24 you will carry through as your secret fortune. So let's find out. Did you play it correctly?
On my hand.
Okay. Flip it a hand.
Flip it a hand.
Your secret fortune tonight is... $100,000 dudes! I don't have the fireworks implemented yet, but yes, 100,000 doots was the winning answer there. Just for your information, Red Fire Ant is at level 1 on the scale. A sharp, sudden, mildly alarming pain, like walking across a shag carpet and reaching for the light switch. And a Western Honeybee is a level 2 sting, burning, corrosive, but you can handle it. A flaming match head lands on your arm and is quenched with lye and then with sulfuric acid. Apparently that is an analogy to that pain. So there you go. You did manage to make the right decision in the end and you win 100,000 doots. Let's have a look at the audience game. I have to press that button to make the doots work. The doots should now be deposited into your balances. Coconuts and Tipsy should now be 100,000 doots richer from that. I don't know if it actually has done or not, but I think it should have done. But Poker, Tipster, I do apologise for all of the mess that happened in between. But we did manage to finish the game off as it had been dictated earlier on, and you did win 100,000 doots. Poker, did you have fun?
Oh, I had an amazing time. I'm still going down off that high of like, yeah, I'll enter this game. See how we go. Oh, I got picked, and then it's like, oh, okay, all the way. Wait, we're doing really well here. Oh my god, we could actually win this thing. Oh my god, we've won the whole thing, and I'm still coming down off the high. And breathe out.
And Tipster, how do you feel?
I feel like there is a bin that's on fire that I need to put out now.
It contains peas, pancakes, fire ants.
Well, no wonder there's ants in the bin. We put pancakes in there.
Exactly. Oh, wow.
Well, congratulations winning 100,000 doots apiece. I hope you have fun. And yeah, wonderful win there. And have a good evening. Have a great evening after that win. And I'll catch you later.
See you then.
No worries. Sees you later. Well then, that happened. That definitely happened. That was a thing. Sorry, I do again want to apologise profusely for all the technical difficulties that happened throughout that. It was a massive delay to proceedings, and also meant that the audience, you didn't get your chance to earn any dukes from it. So this is messed up all sorts of things. Yeah, sorry about that. But completely unexpected error to occur. But does worry me for other games that error has occurred, and the nature of the error has occurred means that quite a lot of my games are at risk due to the same issue, which is what really worries me. It is now 10 p.m. I was hoping that we can get 2 games done this evening, but given that it's already 10 p.m. and I'm already aware of that thing happening, I need to fix things, because that is it's a problem. It's a big problem that normally it reconnects fine, but in that occasion it just completely fell over and didn't want to do anything. So yeah, although I would love to do a second game, I'm not risking it because I don't want to have to go through all the pain of having to replay everything again and again, irritating the audience game. So we will play Sampster's Pack first the next time that Secret Fortune comes up, and hopefully by then I will have updated the code to properly handle messaging scenarios that don't work. Is the issue something I should look into? No, Topper, it shouldn't be. It was something in my shim, I suppose you can call it. It's sort of like my library in between TwitchLib and my game code that I use in common across pretty much all of my games. There is a problem in there that when I try to send a message, because it wasn't connected, it threw an exception, and then that blew everything up. So I just need to put a bit of protection around that, so when it does try and send a message, and if it's not connected, then it stores that message ready for when it does reconnect, and if it can reconnect. It's not directly a TwitchLib issue, it's just for some reason TwitchLib itself had disconnected, but that can occur for whatever reason it wants to. It could just be that Twitch decided to disconnect the IRC connection. It could have been TwitchLib itself had fallen over at some point. I can't say for certain, but there are multiple scenarios where TwitchLib itself can disconnect, and in that interim between disconnect and reconnected, if you try it and send a message directly, at least in my code, it don't work and throws an exception. So, I mean, it's correct that it's throwing an exception because it is a failure state, but the fact is that it's an unhandled exception, which is where it all goes wrong. So I need to sort that out. Okay. Luckily, all of my games are basically based off the same code, so once I do fix it, then all of my games are fixed the same way, but does also indicate in this particular game, if something does go wrong, I do need a time machine to wind everything back to where it was, because at least once the envelopes have been shuffled, then that is already determined, so I could store that order, I could store all of the envelopes that people have picked throughout the game, and reassign everything. The worst thing that would happen is that we would just return to one question and have to pick a couple of envelopes to restore the state, but it would be fine. So it's a fairly easy thing to solve, but it's one of those things that I've not gotten around to. But what happened tonight means I need to do it quicker, sooner rather than later. So I will do that. The wonders and the perils of interactive quizzing experience, and when you are the one that has developed it as well. In the scenarios where you're using a service like Jackbox and it just goes wrong, the only thing you can do in that scenario is just go, oh, Jackbox servers are broken or something, and you just have to sort of shrug your shoulders and move on. But when you're the actual developer of the thing and you're playing it, it's like there's a bit more to it. But it means that at least I can fix it, because I know what went wrong. Yeah, it's when you go live, Jay White. It's a thing. It's one of those things. I just pray. I'm just thankful that it's not happened that often at all. in this situation. The times when it has crashed, it's been more my own bad code in the game side rather than in the shim or the Twitch lib code itself, so it's fine. What game is planned for Wednesday? I do not know what is planned for Wednesday. I've been well behind on trying to schedule things. I really don't know. It would be nice to do the vault, but I know that I have no vault packs. So at least I don't think I've got any vault packs. Or if I do, I only have the one and not enough to do a full stream of it. So that's certainly a thing. It could be that I play something else in its place. So we do a Jackbox stream or something in its place before I get around to fixing all the things. Might be able to do a dual test game if I can get around this weekend to doing all the other necessary things to the server to make Duel 4 work, because I need to get onto that. I really need to make sure Duel can happen, because I did promise it this season, and we're currently, 13 episodes into the season, and we have yet to see a single episode of that tournament. Yeah, I know. I've just got a lot going on. Again, what happens when you have a big portfolio of work and everyone likes it. So I am going to do things and stuff. Don't overstress myself. Well, that's the thing, Kendra. I have to keep these things fresh. Otherwise, it gets stale, and then people go away because they don't see any interest in it anymore. Just when people do streams, normally it's of other games, not their own. It's a wonderful thing. What about the match game? Yes, could probably play some match game. I'm not that much of a fan of it for Twitch streams. I think it's probably better doing that in Discord. Honestly, doing that as a night in Discord is probably better than doing it in Twitch. Is what I'd say, actually, as an honest opinion for match game. It's fine for Twitch, but it doesn't have the same feel as a nice sort of cozy, Discord only game. So yeah, things and stuff to consider. Before we do finish though, we will of course do a wheel spin. So let's go to nightbot.tv and sort that out, and we will figure out a spin. I do appreciate all of the wonderful love that you sent me earlier in the hype train at the beginning of the stream, especially Connor with the 15 gifted subs. That was just tremendous. And Matt with a 5 as well, and just all of the gifted subs, all of the subs, all the bits, everything has just been amazing. I need to switch that on. Keyword is going to be... going to be that, I think, is our keyword. So let's do a chant. There you go. There is the word that you need to enter in for this wheel spin. It is exception. That's what I need to deal with, is an exception. Exceptions be the bane of my existence. Well, unhandled exceptions anyway. Always handle your exceptions and do them properly. Don't just try catch them away. I am the one exception to the rule. We haven't done BTC for a while. That's true, we haven't done that for a while, Oni. It just requires, again, a bit more arranging, and that is a Discord-only thing that I would like to keep as a Discord-only thing. So, yeah, definitely want to do that again at some point in the future, but that's a Discord thing rather than a Twitch thing. It certainly was the most exceptional Secret Fortune game to date. Very much so. All coders should perform a semicolonoscopy. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny, funny. You get a ding for that. Let's have a pick. Who's going to get a spin? Poke Joker's going to get a spin. That's who's going to get a spin. Poker Joker is. So, different poker. Not Poker Nuts. Poker Joker instead. So, Poker Joker, get ready. I need to change camera mode to that one there. Should be the right layout, I think. Yeah, that looks like the right layout. And it is Poker Week. It really is. We had poker earlier, yesterday, and then we had poker with Tipster, And then we've got poker, winning the giveaway. It is just all the poker. So, wheel spin time, I suppose. What's it gonna be? We haven't hit the plus one other yet. Will we hit it this time? Let's find out. Oh, we got close. We got close to it though, but 50k. 50,000 doots added there to Poker Joker 811. Brings them up to 59,498. That is a very decent win. And rank 22. Rank 22. All the noises. Very well played there, Poker Joker. 50,000 dudes added to your total there for very little effort. Certainly a lot less effort than an entire game of Secret Fortune earning you double that. Right. What is going to happen now? A good question. I'm not a good streamer by asking that question. Really, I should be going to raid someone. Let's find out who we can raid. Let's have a look. Who is around? Who is online? What's Shall we go over here? Shall we go over here? I don't know. Maybe we shall go over here. I need to play an advert first so I can see it, but we'll go over here, I think. I can't copy their name. Their name cannot be copied. We are going to raid. I need to make certain that is the correct spelling as well. That looks like the right spelling. Like that. Hey, it works there. We're going to go and raid Yukog Monkey. Currently playing some McLaren esports qualifying in Assetto Corsa Competizione. So doing some racing. Also does some wonderful sort of Guitar Hero, Cologne Hero stuff as well. So do give him a follow if you enjoy that kind of stuff. But for now, I'm going to disappear. Thank you very much. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Of course, Ben is going to be doing his stream stuff tomorrow, and things and stuff. F1, of course, this weekend, continuing with the Austrian Grand Prix and things and stuff. Basically, bye. It's the answer, is the thing I'm about to say. Goodbye, good evening, and music. All that jazz. What is your secret fortune? Yeah, why not? That was going to be the raid. Yeah, what is your secret fortune? Let's make that the raid message. I'll catch you later. Bye!